BTS News. Taehyung's clarification on the Incheon Airport incident made Jungkook cry. What happened? Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Before we reveal the full story, make sure to hit subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss an update on BTS, the legends rewriting history one heartbeat at a time. Let's go back to where it all began, where one misunderstanding spiraled into a whirlwind of rumors, emotional confessions, and one painful truth. It happened in mere seconds, but the aftershocks are still rippling through the BTS fandom like a storm no one saw coming. Taehyung, face partially hidden beneath a cap and black mask, moved through the chaos of Incheon Airport. Flashbulbs exploded like fireworks around him. The tension in the air? Unmistakable. You could feel it. Then suddenly, he stopped. His bodyguard surged forward, voices were raised, and a split-second look of distress flickered across Taehyung's face before he vanished into the secured gates. At that exact moment, Jungkook, thousands of miles away, picked up his phone. But what Taehyung would reveal later, on a live broadcast watched by millions, would not only unravel the mystery behind that chaotic airport moment but stir something far more emotional. Jungkook, the golden maknae with a heart as open as the ocean, broke down in tears upon hearing the truth. But why? The sun was barely up that morning at Incheon International Airport, but armies were already lined along the arrival zone. Taehyung was en route to Paris, reportedly for a private fashion shoot. Nothing unusual, until the moment he exited the van. Cameras surged. Fans screamed. And for a second, something felt wrong. Taehyung's usually calm demeanor was replaced by tension. He didn't wave. He didn't even glance toward the fans. Instead, his guard's face turned visibly angry as he shielded Taehyung with more force than usual. Taehyung was ushered quickly inside, head low, shoulders tense. Within minutes, the internet was ablaze. Why did Taehyung ignore armies? Was someone trying to approach him too closely? Did something happen before he stepped out of that van? Theories were everywhere, each more dramatic than the last. Some claimed he had been pushed. Others believed he was angry or unwell. But amid the chaos of speculation, silence settled over BTS's official channels like a thick fog. Days passed. Then came the moment no one saw coming. During a surprise Weverse Live, Taehyung finally addressed the situation. He looked calm, dressed casually, with that familiar sparkle in his eye, but it was clear something weighed on him. After chatting with fans for a while, he paused. His eyes drifted downward, and his voice grew soft. There's something I've been thinking about since I got back from Paris, he began, fingers tapping lightly on the table. About what happened at the airport. Time seemed to freeze. Taehyung continued, explaining that as he stepped out of the van that day, he had noticed someone in the crowd holding up a sign that disturbed him deeply. He didn't reveal what it said, only that it was personal, invasive, and made him feel exposed in a way he hadn't experienced in years. I've always appreciated the love armies give us, he said, voice trembling slightly, but sometimes, there's a line. That day, it was crossed. His words echoed through the fandom like thunder in a cathedral. And just like that, what many thought was a cold reaction suddenly made painful sense. But here's where the story takes a turn, from mystery to heartbreak. Back at his dorm, Jungkook had watched Taehyung's live stream in real time. According to insiders close to BTS's staff, Jungkook didn't say a word when the video ended. Instead, he stared at his phone for a long while, before breaking into tears. He had no idea that Taehyung had gone through something so distressing at the airport. You see, Jungkook and Taehyung have a bond that transcends music and fame. Their friendship has survived the storm of the spotlight, years of pressure, and the grueling demands of idol life. Behind the scenes, they're brothers. And for Jungkook, not knowing that someone he loves was silently hurting, that was unbearable. Why didn't he tell me? Jungkook was heard whispering to one of the staff members later that evening. Why did he go through that alone? At this point, the emotional weight of the story began to shift. It was no longer just about what happened at the airport, it was about something deeper. About the hidden burdens idols carry. The moments we never see. The silence between the smiles. And the saddest part? Taehyung had planned to keep it all to himself. He admitted during the livestream that he only decided to speak up after receiving a message from an army who noticed the discomfort in his eyes that day. The fan didn't accuse, didn't speculate, she simply wrote, "You looked tired. I hope you're okay." That one sentence shattered his silence. It reminded him that while fame can feel isolating, genuine love still exists on the other side of the screen. And so, he decided to open up, not to defend himself, but to reconnect with the people who truly care. But the emotional ripple didn't stop with Taehyung or Jungkook. Shortly after the stream ended, another surprise surfaced, a voice note Jungkook had sent privately to Taehyung. In it, Jungkook can be heard saying, "I'm sorry I wasn't there. Please don't carry this stuff alone anymore, Hyung. We're in this together. Always." That raw, unfiltered message hit fans like a wave. It was a reminder of just how human BTS is beneath all the lights and glitter. And just when it seemed the storm had passed, Taehyung dropped another revelation, one that would flip everything on its head. But before we get there, let's take a breath. Because what Taehyung revealed next is something even longtime armies weren't prepared for. Taehyung leaned back in his chair during the live broadcast, a distant look in his eyes, as if weighing every word. What he said next would crack open a side of idol life that even some of the most seasoned fans rarely consider. He spoke, almost in a whisper, "The reason I didn't say anything right away wasn't just because I was upset. It's because I'm used to it." The comment stunned fans. Taehyung continued, "That day wasn't the first time something like this happened. Sometimes people forget that we're human. That we hurt. That even if we smile, we still carry everything with us. I thought I could handle it. But it followed me all the way to Paris." Let us know your thoughts in the comments. How did this moment impact you? What did you feel watching Taehyung and Jungkook open up this way? Share this with someone who needs to hear it, and let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, stay kind, stay curious, and always, walk with BTS.